I'm going crazy. 무뎌져.
Sitting in my class, I was hearing all students talking about their personal life. Personal life means their relationship with their partner, and when they lose their V card, isn't it a thing to be ashamed of? Losing such an important thing in your life just to show off? And not waiting for the right person, thinking that how cool are you and you are living in a modern world now. No, this isn't what we call the modern world, but this is what we call half-written illiterate. Even after being knowledgeable, you pretend like a fool just to gain some unwanted temporary attention, and that's how you lose the most important people in your life while trying to be with those fake peoples. I was in my thoughts when a student randomly asked me something. Hey Jungkook, have you lost your V card or still? He smiled like his question was such a pride thing. Why not? You're asking whom? The bad boy of school? Yeah, you should ask him how many positions he has tried. That will be a perfect question. They all love judging my character like I was a toy placed in front of them to judge. Well, my name is John Jungkook, just not like that. Who are they to ask me this personal question? And I got up from my chair, making all of them divert their attention to me. Who the hell gave you the right to ask me this question? I folded my arms in front of my chest and stood straight, raising my pierced eyebrow. Fear was now visible on their faces. We just asked as it was a normal bro. I scoffed and poked my tongue inside my cheek. For you, this shameful question is normal, but not for everyone. Everyone is not like you, characterless. I spoke in my stern voice that it became a pin drop silence in the classroom. They all are literally scaredy cats. I just walked out of the classroom, not minding others talk much. I stepped inside the hallway outside classroom. As all teachers were in the meeting, so all students were just chilling inside the classroom. My eyes went to a flower pot, which was broken. Poor thing, I walked towards it to pick the flower up. Who broke you? I asked randomly from the flower pot as it will give me an answer. Chuckling on my own, I dusted the mud away from the flower, but suddenly, I broke it. I made a confused expression by hearing the unfamiliar voice. It was such a feminine voice that made me look up to see the person whom that voice belongs to. My eyes blinked multiple times, rising up to see the person, and finally I made eye contact with her. She was wearing a school uniform and a blue hoodie over it, until her thighs. It was cute and attractive at the same time. Her gazelle eyes were brownish and black mix. Her rolled brown hair fell over her shoulder. I saw this face for the first time, but by her gaze, it looked like she knew me, but not very well. Just like other student with the label of bad boy name. But then I remembered she broke the flower pot. Can I ask why you did this? She stood in front of me with her arms crossed. Her eyes never left my face. Is there something on my face? I was angry, that's why. She shortly answered, but this is school's property. I don't know why I tried to talk more long with her. Yeah, I know, I'll pay for it, don't worry. She sighed and was about to turn, but a question slipped from my tongue. Why were you angry? She fully turned back to face me, looking at the other side. She spoke. By your non-personality, it doesn't look like you will ask this type of question from someone, and my few actions for myself made you think this and judge me and my thinking capabilities. My backfire was really a fire. I can see her shocked expression. She didn't expect this. I didn't mean that. She looked guilty, looking guilty from her voice and eyes. It's okay, this is my daily routine, not a new thing. She raised her head and looked in my eyes. Is she reading my soul? Can you teach me how to make love? I gasped at her question. Bro, that was a rant. And look like you're pranking me. Go back to your class. I said with a chuckle, but she didn't even move. I'm not pranking or joking, but I only found you trustworthy for it. That's why I asked for it. I tilted my head, watching her from top to bottom. She looked normal, no sign of abnormalities, but then, why this type of question? Listen girl, the thing you're asking for is not normal. Heck, I stuttered. She smiled. Wow, such a beautiful smile. No, why? Wine is my name, and I'm just asking to teach me, not more. Her innocent smile was not matching with her words. No, not at all. But why me? I'm not eligible for this, sorry. I said and left this place without looking back before she said something. At canteen, I held the tray of my food in my hands and walked to a random table sitting there. Youngs are busy with their work, so I was alone. But not anymore when another tray was placed on my table. I looked at the person. Same girl from morning. Why is she so desperate to learn this thing? She placed some chicken from her tray in mine. I heard from someone you like chicken, she said while eating her food. Really, this desperate? I gave her confused expression and she shrugged her shoulder. But why will I give this chicken back? This is mine. She gave her itself. So I ate my lunch. So are you going to teach me? She asked. Not again. I looked here and there. Some students have eyes on us. But what's the reason of this? Listen, girl. Ryan. My name I told you before. I closed my eyes, controlling myself. Listen, Ryan, I may be famous bad boy of school, but trust me, I don't do these things part-time. Those are only rumors. She nodded her head. I know you don't do that. That's why I'm asking you. And why you want to learn this? She looked at her surrounding and gestured me to come close to her. I kneeled my head to her level. I'll not tell her. It's risky. Let's go somewhere else. I backed up, throwing the fork back in tray and brushing my hair back. This girl is so annoying. I entered on school's rooftop. She asked me to come here as it was the most safest place. I saw her standing with railing of fire and looking at the view. Her long wavy hair was flying in air. With the rhythm of wind, she just looked like an anime character came out of screen. Ryan? I called her name. She turned slowly with a smile on her face, her long eyelashes looking so beautiful over her eyes. Then she blinked. She rubbed her hands together, looked like she is so nervous to talk. Actually, my classmates, they all are always talking about these things. And I'm sitting there like a dump, and they made fun of me when I told them that She bit her lip, not able to pronounce the word, that I'm virgin. I scoffed. So she faced the same thing in her class, but her thoughts are not letting her think what's right and what's wrong. What are you thinking? Okay, I'm going to teach you. Her face light up after hearing my words. But what? First you have to become on my level. She went quiet thinking. You mean like playgirl? I shook my head. Learn to defend yourself when someone points their finger at your character? Now her eyes widened. Wow, when I agreed on a shameful thing, she was happy, and when I said a right thing, she is shocked. We are literally living in a dumb era with high technology. Let's meet in a while. I went back to my class, leaving her there. If she did what I said, then I really have to teach her. Wow, what a dumb I am myself. After 2 days, it's been 2 days, I talked to Ryan last time on rooftop. After that, I only saw her one time. She was with her classmates, and her classmates were really bitchy. I literally stopped and her spun their faces, but Ryan, she really defended herself this time. Yeah, Jungkookff, you look zoned out these days. Yeah, is something wrong? You can tell us. I shook my head. How can I tell them what's going inside my mind? And what will I tell them? A random girl came out to me asking for this shit. Nothing, Hyung, just study pressure. Shut up or I'll bring you to Jin Hyung. He will take all of your study pressure out like a balloon. Jimin is right. Tell us what's in your mind. I huffed, knowing there is no use of hiding something from them. In last, they will find out. Actually, there's a girl named Ryan and I told them everything and their eyes slowly started to widen. Yeah, that's all. So you will teach her how to do mingling? Mingling? We can't say it. So instead of beep sound, we will say mingling. Jimin nodded, agreeing. But Jungkookff, when are you going to teach her? Now they gave me that adult look, smirking. To teach her first, I need to learn it. I said, making a pout. What? After 1 week standing in front of a house, or should I say Ryan's house, I gulped. She really did what I told her. Now she asked to come to her house. Why the heck I even agreed with her on the first? I cursed at myself and rang the bell. In just a few seconds, the door was opened by her. She was wearing a crop top with shorts. Why is it sounding so cruel? Please come inside, she said to me. Why does this sound like a double meaning sentence? I was about to sit on the couch, but wait. I stood up straight. What happened? Is there something on the couch? She giggled. Did I say a joke? No, I mean, we will not sit here. Let's go to my room. That will be more comfortable. What? Okay, I walked behind her, probably going to her room. She entered her room and switched on the lights, but still, after switching on, the room was a little dark. Actually, I like this type of lighting, so I didn't put any efforts to install high-class lighting system. What should I say? It's okay, or I like the environment. No, what if I sound like a parrot? Then what should I say? Jungkookff, you can sit here. No one had punished you. She said with a chuckle. She looked comfortable, but I don't. Sure. I sat on her bed with my leg over another while she brought some drinks and snacks. This is a good thing. Food is important. Here, enjoy. Her words were so confusing, like food is okay, but for the things she have asked me to come here is not okay. But I picked up the drink and drank it. So I did what you said, and to be honest, I learned a lesson too from it. I nodded, but what she said now made me choke on my drink. So now, are you going to teach me? I coughed really hard. Oh my, are you okay? Calming down, I placed the glass back on its place and wiped my lips with tissue. You still and really want to learn? I again asked her to confirm, but God bless me now, she actually nodded. I remembered what Hyung taught me. You are a man. Act fiercely, yes. I breathed, finally to start. Oh, okay, you should be first comfortable with the person. If you are not feeling like it or not comfortable, no need to do it. She made an O face. Okay then, are you comfortable? I almost choked again. What? Yes, of course I am. Somehow I said with confidence. That's good, I'm comfortable too. I called and said straight. Then the first step, the look in each other's eyes. As I said, she directly looked in my eyes. No, please. Your eyes are so beautiful. She said with a smile. I'm blushing now, rubbing the back of my neck. I started to speak. Then you and another person need to come close slowly. Like this, she moved closer to me that now our shoulders were touching. Right, now the female should grip the collar of male and male will circle the female's waist. And she quickly circled her arms around my neck looking in my eyes. So I slowly circled my arms around her waist too. Now what? Young said now, how can we? No, should I tell her? But for we and she got to know I myself don't know how to do it then. Jungkook. Yes, now what? Now, if I was an octopus, all my 3 hearts will beat for you. What? Pickup line or a romantic line you need to say, but she giggled in front of me. Oh, to make it more romantic, but your line made it funny. Funny? Yes, she said, still laughing. Here I am struggling this much and she is laughing over me. I don't know why, but I suddenly gripped her waist more tight and I laid her down on bed, hovering over her. What did you say? Repeat now. She gulped now and tried to break eye contact. I was just saying, you know what's next? She shook her head. From your lips too. I looked from her lips to down. She quickly covered her chest. Yeah. What, yeah, you yourself asked me to teach. Now what happened? I smirked at her, enjoying the state of her in a joking way, but she really took it serious. No, I want to learn. What the? Okay then. After we have to be whole, like whole. Her eyes widened and then I got up a little from her and my eyes trailed from my tummy to down. No, wait. She closed her eyes no more. She can't even imagine it and she wants to do it in real. But wait, we need to hurry. It's getting late. No, I mean we are not doing it now. I chuckled and got up standing. Thank God you got some sense inside you. Now I will leave. As I was about to go, but suddenly I gripped on my shirt, made me fall back. My eyes widened when she gripped my collar and whispered something in my ear. I said we are not doing it now. Not in future. We can start slowly from first step. What do you mean? This. She tilted her head and her lips fall on mine.
지금 80만 명이 넘는 아미 여러분들이 이렇게 저희를 보러 와주셨다고 들었는데 그거에 대해서 너무 감사드린다는 말을 먼저